Nielsen's fourth grade class in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. I'm Chloe, and I'll be playing Miss Murphy from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Department.
I'm Garrett. I'll be playing the nerdy kid.
Good morning, class. What have you been learning in science?
Funny you should ask. We were curious about crickets and why they chirp. We did research on all the possible reasons a cricket would chirp. We discovered only male crickets chirp, and one of the reasons is to establish their territory and defend it against competing males. So we were curious if we could mimic the male cricket and see how the real male cricket reacts. Our question is, can we mimic crickets into thinking we're male crickets?
Wow, crickets. What's your hypothesis?
We predict that we can trick a cricket into thinking our cricket sound from YouTube is the same as a real male cricket, and it will chirp.
Cool, enlighten me with your experiment.
We experimented every day at 3:15 p.m. for 2 weeks with 2 crickets. We placed a Chromebook in the middle of the trapezoid table that reproduces cricket sounds from YouTube. We then placed one cricket on each side of the table, 2 feet away from the phone. Then we turned off the lights and placed a mini flashlight at a 45-degree angle towards the habitat to represent nighttime as they are nocturnal. We played the YouTube sound for 2 minutes and observed how the crickets reacted to the sound, and to see if they would chirp. We compiled our data on graph paper.
Very interesting. And your results were?
Cricket 1 would move its mouth up and down, wriggle its antennae, and shake its back legs, and try to climb up the glass. Cricket 2 still didn't move at all. So our hypothesis was partially correct in that Cricket 1 was moving the entire time, but Cricket 2 didn't move at all. We're not sure if the crickets were male or female, as they didn't chirp at all. Cricket 1 could have been female, showing movement toward the sound. This is called phonotaxis. Next time we would place the Chromebook under the table and have all the lights on.
We would have a larger habitat and many more crickets to have the better odds of male crickets. Fun facts. Did you know crickets have large hind legs and can jump 50 to 60 times their body length? Crickets have wings but rarely fly. A cricket's antenna can be as long as its entire body. They can be brown, black, red, or green depending on where they are in the world.
Did you know crickets hear through their legs? Did you know they can determine the temperature by a male cricket's chirp? In China, crickets are good luck and are kept as pets. The Chinese also use crickets for fights, and most crickets cost between $1,000 to $1,600. Thanks. Any questions?
Okay, round of applause, please.